Good morning, everyone. I think I'm going to try to walk around too. Perfect. Get out from the podium. So good morning. I am Joe Dotseth. I am the interim chief of police at Metro Transit. Just a little bit about me real quick. This is my 24th year in law enforcement. 21 of those years have been here at Metro Transit. So I'm excited. Every time we launch a new line, we get an opportunity to go in the community and talk about what transit policing is, how we can help the community, and how we can really embed ourselves in the community. And there's just three principles I want to talk about right now. The stuff that we've been doing at Metro Transit the last year. I've been the interim chief now for just a little bit over a year. And the first and the foremost thing that we're working on is what we call a whole community approach to public safety. We all know, and I certainly know as the chief, we cannot do public safety as the police alone. So one of the examples we have going on right now at Metro Transit is what we call our Safety Security Action Plan. And this really is our third year of doing this program. And what the Safety Security Action Plan was really a way for Met Council leadership, Metro Transit leadership, and the police department to work on new solutions on how to make the transit system safe. So the Safety Security Action Plan, there's 43 action items. We go every quarter in front of the Met Council and update that. But of those 43 action items, really only about, I think, 12 or 13 of them are related to the police department. So it focuses on, what we hear from the community, right? We want the stations to be welcoming, safe, and clean. So engineering facilities as a component of this plan. The police department as a component of the plan. We have trip agents out on the system inspecting fares. There's much more to public safety than just the police department doing everything. Police department's an important part, don't get me wrong, but the Safety Security Action Plan really is a real-life example of our whole community approach to public safety. On top of that, we have a renewed commitment at Metro Transit to bring back police beats, right? Police beats are so important to providing policing to our communities. So Captain Ahmed is in the back of the room. Thanks, Captain, for being here. He runs our patrol division, and he's helped institute beat policing back on the transit system. So we have a downtown beat in Minneapolis back now. We have a Hamlin Midway beat. We have an airport beat. We have a Mall of America Bloomington beat. And we're going to work hard. I always ask the captain, how many more beats can we get on the next bid? But we once upon a time had a Northside Community Engagement team. We need to bring that team back up to help as we think about Blue Line extension. So I appreciate all the captain's work that he's doing in the patrol division. Other things that we're doing too, besides the whole community approach to public safety, policing as a service. There's so much more to policing, especially the transit system, than just having officers out riding around in cars, issuing citations and arresting people, and getting people to service. Town beat in Minneapolis back now. We have a Hamlin Midway beat. We have an airport beat. We have a Mall of America Bloomington beat. And we're going to work hard. I always ask the captain, how many more beats can we get on the next bid? But we once upon a time had a Northside Community Engagement team. We need to bring that team back up to help as we think about Blue Line extension. So I appreciate all the captain's work that he's doing in the patrol division. Other things that we're doing too, besides the whole community approach to public safety, policing as a service. There's so much more to policing, especially the transit system, than just having officers out riding around in cars, issuing citations and arresting people, and getting people to service. That's certainly one component of it, right? But providing a service to our community and being there is super important. So Officer Hughes is with us today. He's from our Transit Response Unit. It's one of our elite teams that goes out throughout the system, right? And issues and partners with local agencies on crime trends in the area. Then Officer Tubbs in the back, she works day watch on our shift right now, but when you think about beat policing and the type of service that we want the transit police to provide, this team back here, I'm leading the team right now, but they're doing all the work, so I really appreciate them. Maybe give them a round of applause for the work they're doing. And they're making a difference. Every quarter we go to the Met Council and we give an update on safety and security. Last update, serious crime on the system, which is it's very, very, very low, right? And actually it's decreasing. So last quarter we had a 13, but at 2 as we start new lines. One of the things that we've done that's been very successful, we did it on Gold Line, we're doing it on Green Line extension right now. We have law enforcement work groups, right? We lead those work groups, so we're out there with our partners. We're engaging in other law enforcement agencies and just talking about and planning and getting to know each other, so we have that strong relationship there. So we present those work groups at a quarter management committee. I'm sure as we start thinking about quarter management committees for Blue Line extension, we'll be doing some updates for that. But we are committed to partnerships because that's what this agency really is all about too. You think about this huge area that we have to cover, right? we rely on our partners to help us police those areas as well. And then, I just saw in the last slide too about substations too. Like that's our commitment too, back to police beats. When we start new lines, to get police substations out there, so we have a presence there, so we're there. So that's a big deal. And then the third thing I want to talk about, and then maybe Nick will want to say a couple of things. Which thanks, Nick, for being here. It's empowering the workforce. We hear about staffing all the time. What are you guys doing? We are in a great spot. We are in a fantastic spot in staffing. Our community service officer program, which is really our cadet program, that's where we're bringing people in, we're paying for their schooling, we have them out on the system, they're learning to be a police officer. We're welcoming 6 more staff, I think it's next week or the week after that. So we have 30 community service officers. We started that program 2008, we've never been above 20, so that's fantastic. 19 more people in backgrounds, and I think we're mid-20 to people to get interviewed. And so I'm really hoping all the time, what are you guys doing? We are in a great spot. We are in a fantastic spot in staffing. Our community service officer program, which is really our cadet program, that's where we're bringing people in, we're paying for their schooling, we have them out on the system, they're learning to be a police officer. We're welcoming 6 more staff, I think it's next week or the week after that. So we have 30 community service officers, 19 more people in backgrounds, and I think we're mid-20 to people to get interviewed. And so I'm really hoping, Councilmember Chambliss, next committee of the whole presentation, I can say we have 40 CSOs, and I might not be quite there, but we'll have 30 for sure. But that community service officer program is really bringing back our police department. And then we're also focusing on just how we're hiring staff. I'm a firm believer in we need to hire the right people, right? So we've partnered with retired Sheriff Dr. Matt Bostrom on what we call values-based hiring initiatives. So respect, service, honesty. Respect, service, honesty. That's in our job applications. That's in our interview questions. Everybody we hire, those are the 3 components that we're looking for to meet that need. And I believe, especially being at Metro Transit for over 2 decades, that those are the type of police officers that are going to be very effective in the communities. So based hiring initiatives. So respect, service, honesty. Respect, service, honesty. That's in our job applications. That's in our interview questions. Everybody we hire, those are the 3 components that we're looking for to meet that need. And I believe, especially being at Metro Transit for over 2 decades, that those are the type of police officers that are going to be very effective in the communities. So working on that. So just a couple quick updates there, 3 things. Happy to take questions. I don't know if Nick wants to say a couple things.
Thanks, Chief. Again, Nick Thompson, Deputy General Manager at Metro Transit. Just a little building on what the Chief said in terms of safety and security. We have this action plan. A lot of that action plan is, what is safe and secure? What can we do on a day-to-day basis? But in a project like Blue Line Extension, this is our 4th light rail line that will open in the region once we open this successfully in the corridor. And part of that is, learning about safety and security from what we already have. As Ryan mentioned, we're in that design phase. So we want to get the design right so that we have platforms that are welcoming, safe, secure, that are set up for the police to be able to monitor, for customers to be able to feel secure. And so we are actively in the design phase, engaging the community, engaging the police force, and learning from our existing designs, the environment around that. So that's very critical now as we get completion of that. We have new tools in our toolbox as we get into operations. Many of you transit riders have probably seen trip agents out there. It's very important that we have a presence on the system, not just for safety and security, but that our customers can ask questions about where they're going, feel comfortable on our trains and our transit system. And that system is growing tremendously. It's a new tool for us, and we're seeing a lot of success with that. We also have a tool, if we need it, we can have a private security on stations. We're doing that at some of our locations around the region. So our approach to safety and security is really evolving, but really showing great results too. I think we've kind of covered it all, and we'll take any questions people have too.
we're equipped, we're credible messengers in our community, but the safety thing for us is going to be huge. So I want to know, how are you going to partner? And I know Sanctuary is also going to be impacted by this light rail, and also the mosque. Imam is sitting over here. I'm just wondering, how are you going to partner with faith-based, and what does that look like? And I want to give a shout out to Hennepin County because they did help us renovate our building, Cargill as well, to do a lot of security designs as far as bulletproof windows and all of that. We have people already sleeping on our lawn that we gotta get up at like 5, 6 a.m. This is on a daily basis. I mean, oh my God. So we're already dealing with it, and I'm from South Minneapolis as well. I own property over there too, and we're already dealing with a lot of light rail. I've seen what the light rail did over there with safety and security. So I want to know at North Minneapolis, we're dealing with people getting off the bus with guns. I just had an experience on Thursday that a person approached me with a gun. So it's happening a lot. So I want to know, what does that look like, you guys partnering with us, because we're already a reflection of the community that we serve. We have the trust. And what does it look like for you to partner with us as well, so that we're not so extremely impacted, but that we also get a say in what our safety and security looks like?
Thank you. We'll allow you to answer. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that story. Those are great questions. The first thing that we can do is we need to be around more. I totally acknowledge that. So we're here today. I know the captain's here today. I'm certainly happy when we take a break to have more conversations. We've worked very closely with Inspector Adams, whose office is right behind us, but we got to be around more. I understand that, right? But keep calling stuff in. Keep calling stuff in to 911, 311. Keep calling stuff in. We will respond to that stuff. If we're not, we will look into that. The patrol captain is certainly aware of that, but we got to bring back our police beats too. These police beats specifically to our service areas. I've seen it in my 21 years in Metro. It impacts the community. The thing that we can do is we need to be around more. I totally acknowledge that. So we're here today. I know the captain's here today. I'm certainly happy when we take a break to have more conversations. We've worked very closely with Inspector Adams, whose office is right behind us, but we got to be around more. I understand that, right? But keep calling stuff in. Keep calling stuff in to 911, 311. Keep calling stuff in. We will respond to that stuff. If we're not, we will look into that. The patrol captain is certainly aware of that, but we got to bring back our police beats too. These police beats specifically to our service areas. I've seen it in my 21 years in Metro. It impacts the community wherever we're at. So like we got to have a commitment to bring the beats back, and then just keep weakening. We have our homeless action team that is out and about on the system too, that we're going to be getting more resources in. But yeah, we have work to do. I understand that, but we're committed to trying to find solutions with the community and what that looks like. There was, I didn't say it in my opening here, but one recent plan, thinking about kind of rethinking how we're doing transit policing. We have an initiative in St. Paul on the Green Line. Like we heard from the rider, like, you all need to do something about the Green Line. We've definitely done something about the Green Line. We know we have work to do, but we're making progress on that. Our University Avenue Safe and Strong initiative, we launched in May. To see if you can Google it, you can see the stories that are coming up. But like our partnership with St. Paul, Ramsey County Sheriff's Office, focusing on focused enforcement, that's one aspect of plans. And then our partnership with Ramsey County Social Services, our homeless action team, and then the third component of that plan, working with the city and the county attorney and the courts on just how we're dealing with this stuff. That success that we're having on University Avenue, and we, again, know we have work to do, but like I want to bring that initiative and those thought plans and those systems throughout the system. So we'll certainly work on that up here as well. But I know we have work to do. I appreciate you sharing those comments.
And I can add your question about partnership. The university we formed a formal partnership to deal with the issue, and I'm sure there'll be opportunities like that we can engage with you in the community on that.